Lithuanian basketball fans all over the world, wherever you may be, and welcome here to the capital of Lithuania, here in the city of Vilnius, for tonight's round of 16, game day 5 of the Basketball Champions League between our hosts Rytas Vilnius and Lenovo Tenerife. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is a must-win for the home side, where basketball is simply a way of life here in Lithuania. Well, one thing you should know about these Lithuanian basketball fans, especially here in Rytas, is that they are very passionate. And one thing for sure is, after victories on the buzzer against SIG Strasbourg, in which they lost the head-to-head, which has made the task very much impossible, they must win tonight and they must beat Strasbourg in the last game. Now, last night, Falco Sambate almost had the chance to win a game against Strasbourg on the buzzer, in which Zoltan Pel missed the shot to win the game. Of course, these Rytas fans here, no matter what, they can see Margiris Normantis, one of the top shooters on this Rytas Vilnius team. But again, it was a very disappointing end in the game against SIG Strasbourg, where they were up as many by 21 points. And of course, they lost the head-to-head because Strasbourg, having won the opening game of the round of 16 against Rytas Vilnius, in which they defeated them by 3 points. So win tonight for Rytas will make them 3-2, but again, Strasbourg have the head-to-head. So if Rytas win tonight, then they gotta hope that Lenovo Tenerife defeat Strasbourg on the final game. But remember, Rytas lose tonight, and it is officially a good night for the Lithuanians. Well, Jurgi Shermadini, of course, one of the top players here in the Basketball Champions League, leading the way with the likes of Kyle Wiltshire on this team. The championship DNA of Lenovo Tenerife has seemed to become one of the favorites here in the round of 16. They've been playing some phenomenal basketball. While in the backcourt, of course, Uruguayan international Bruno Fittipaldo, along with the veteran, 38 years of age, former Los Angeles Lakers basketball player Marcelino Huertas. For the likes of Sasu Salin as well. I mean, he's a top player too.
Please welcome the team Lenovo from Tenerife. Number 6, Bruno Fittipaldo. Number 7, Sean Smith. Number 9, the captain of the team, Marcelino Huertas. Number 10, Sasu Salin. Number 13, Sergio Rodriguez. Number 15, John Sastre. Number 19,
well, of course, for Rytas Vilnius, one of the players to look out for, of course, is Gytis Radzevičius, along with Vidas Karinelskis. Well, the key players for them are going to be Ivan Buva and Speedy Smith. Well, they are the backcourt and the backbone of this team. Ivan Buva, one of the best big men here in the league, of course, and there's Kyle Wiltshire, the Canadian international. Now, Kyle Wiltshire usually is playing a power forward role in the Tus Vidareta. It's a very big lineup, and we'll have a minute of silence now. Well, there's Vidas Karinelskis along with Gytis Radzevičius. Well, the guy that won the game for them against SIG Strasbourg was Mindaugas Girčiūnas, the three-pointer at the end. But they're going to need a very big performance, of course, from all their players here tonight if they're going to come out with a victory. Well, Radzevičius, of course, is playing the small forward role for this team, really being a hard worker. Now, Karinelskis, predominantly a point guard, not the best shooter, but there is Mr. Game Winner, Mindaugas Girčiūnas, with the three-point winner against Ivan Buva, of course, one of the best big men here in the Basketball Champions League. But there is Speedy Smith, their American, one of the top players, backcourt players in the Basketball Champions League. Well, the last time these two teams met, they met, of course, in which, you know, the head-to-head is going to be very hard here for Rytas Vilnius. They lost by 14 points on the road in San Cristobal de la Laguna, in the Santiago Martin Arena in Tenerife. And there's Tus Vidareta, along with his counterpart Giedrius Žebinas. And you can see the man who was coaching in Indonesia. Of course, a very well-respected coach here in the Lithuanian basketball world. Well, one of the key things, of course, you got to find out here for Gytis Radzevičius is going to have to play a very big role. Now, there's Tana Lesna, a man who's a very, very good shooter, of course, for this Rytas team. Now we're going to take a look at the starting lineups, of course. Now we're probably going to take a look at the likes of Lenovo Tenerife first. It's going to be very interesting to see who they put in the lineup, of course. I mean, they go to their bench. They're a very deep team, of course, and, you know, they have a player at every position with a double. And the likes of the point guard, Marcelino Huertas, along with the likes of Bruno Fittipaldo, the two South American superstars. Well, there, of course, is Aaron Donnekamp, but now, as we mentioned, Cal Wiltshire. Now, Wiltshire predominantly is playing a power forward role, and they do go with very big lineups, of course. Joan Satre as well being a very key player for this team. Well, Speedy Smith is going to have to play a very open court fast game today. He's going to have to really push the backcourt, the age of the Lenovo Tenerife guards, and Karen Yelskas. Remember, a player who's not necessarily a perimeter threat, not the best three-point shooter in this team, but again, does play a very important back role for Rytas Vilnius. Well, we're going to get set to introduce our officials. And you can see Lukas Oletskas, superstar here, man, coming into his own, of course, with this Rytas Vilnius team. Well, our officials are coming from Italy, Slovenia, and Germany. Well, from Italy, we have Saverio Lanzarini. From Slovenia, we have Boris Krajic. And from Germany, we have Carsten Straube. And again, we're very pleased and, you know, very glad to say we have some of the finest officials here in World Basketball. They've done an excellent job in all of our competitions, and they'll continue to do so here tonight in the round of 16, game day 5 of the Basketball Champions League. Well, there you can see there are officials for tonight's game, ladies and gentlemen. As we mentioned, from Italy, Slovenia, and Germany, we have Saverio Lanzarini, Boris Krajic, and Carsten Straube. Well, it's going to be a very, very tight contest here tonight. And one thing you can be sure, of course, is that Lenovo Tenerife, depending who they start with, they're going to go with possibly a much bigger lineup than Rytas Vilnius, I would believe. As I mentioned, sometimes going with Yogi Shermadini, the big man from Georgia, and the likes of Cal Wiltshire with the 4 and the 5, and Aaron Donnekamp sometimes playing in that power forward role. But one thing is definitely for sure now, here in the starting lineup, Sasu Salin is going to be partnered in the backcourt, along with Bruno Fittipaldo, Yogi Shermadini, Cal Wiltshire, and Aaron Donnekamp, all in the lineup. Well, there's head coach Tus Vidareta, the legendary coach, of course, who led this team to the championship back in 2017. Took a bit of a hiatus, and since has returned to La Laguna. A man very well respected all over Europe, for that matter. Well, it looks like they're going to go with Gytis Radzevicius, Margiris Normantis. Now, one thing to look out for is Budkevicius as well. It looks like he'll be coming off the bench. Well, we'll take a look right now. So, Normantis, Radzevicius, Tana Lesnar is going to start in the power forward role along with Ivan Buva. Now, I guess that's because they're going to try and match up with a big team here. So I imagine Cal Wiltshire is going to have a very, very interesting night here tonight. Tana Lesnar is going to have to really try and guard the big man as Giedris Zhebinas knows that tonight is win or go home here for Rytas Vilnius. Well, Ivan Buva now ready to shake hands with the officials. There with Aaron Donnekamp, but once the ball is up, business will take place and start to kick off. Well, ladies and gentlemen, labas vakaras. Good evening, as they would say here in Rytas Vilnius, the hometown of this home team. Margiris Normantis ready for battle right now. A win or the season is over here for Rytas. At the moment, Lenovo Tenerife, they've come to Lithuania and they're ready to spoil the party. Don't go anywhere, as we are set for tip now, a round of 60 of the Basketball Champions League. Well, the tip is up now. We're underway, and it will be Lenovo Tenerife who get the first possession now. Bruno Fittipaldo with the ball in his hands. Well, Fittipaldo now coming off one screen here and just trying to get things going early here with Sasu Salin. Well, they go down to Cal Wilcher now, guarded by Tanner Lesnar. Well, Wilcher now wants to back down, pump fake, goes up with the left hand, doesn't get it, and the rebound secured by Ivan Buva. And that's something, of course, that they're going to have to go to very quickly here tonight. And the home crowd now really getting into this. Well, Smith now trying to go pick and pop here with Buva. Buva under the basket, he turns it over. Well, Ivan Buva was trying to dish the ball off down to Tanner Lesnar, but I got to tell you, the big man, you would expect him to shoot the ball in that range. Of course, he's been so effective this season. Well, Sasson now got it by Nomatis, pulls up for a quick three-pointer off the screen, doesn't get it. Rytas secure another rebound here, and you can see there Aaron Donnekamp trying to go for the offensive rebound, but Speedy Smith does just enough there to box him out. Well, Smith now going to pick a pop here with the big man. The big man that this time goes all the way with a bit of a touch, and Ivan Buva, this time he goes to work, and that's exactly what they need from the big fella. Well, again, they go to that pick and roll sequence there. You can see there Cal Wilcher ready for the help side defense, but you know, Ivan Buva definitely has the mismatch against Yogi Shermadini in that scenario. Now Wilcher here trying to back down against Tanner Lesnar. Wilcher now trying to force his way in the basket. Simply unstoppable Cal Wilcher. Again, we talk about his finesse from the perimeter, but look how physical Wilcher just going to work right now. The defense is going to be tough there for Rytas Vilnius. You can see that, you know, Ivan Buva doesn't want to go over and commit a double team because it's going to leave it wide open. Again, Buva all the way. Buva, oh my goodness gracious. Well, Ivan Buva was ready to put Yogi Shermadini on a poster. Fake the handoff and good ball. I tell you what, Shermadini just got a block in time. Well, Ivan Buva now originally from Croatia, of course, has had a fantastic season so far here with Rytas Vilnius. Coming into the prime of his career now, 30 years of age. Last year was playing in France, and before that was playing for Gaziantep in the Turkish Basketball Superliga. So he makes a second free throw. Well, Salin now looking for a handoff here. Finds Bruno now. Bruno down the middle. Shermadini with a one-handed jam down the middle. Well, no help side defense there. Fittipaldo finds the Shermanator, and he says, I'll be back. Well, Margiris Nomatis now looking for an opening. Here comes off a screen with Tanner Lesnar. Rytas now struggling with spacing now with Buva. Throws a lob to Lesnar. Lesnar's got to go up in a great double team. Radzevich just gets rejected. Well, the Shermanator becomes the Terminator. Well, Yogi Shermadini turning into the Terminator right now. As the clock expired and great defense from Lenovo Tenerife. Well, now they go to Cal Wilcher, gets a handoff here. Fittipaldo tries a kick out, finds Donnekamp. And now we're on the 10 the shot clock as Bruno pulls up for a quick shot, takes it, doesn't get it. And that's much better defense by Rytas. And now can they make a count here in transition? Well, Smith now finds Ivan Buva. Well, Buva wants to go as Shermadini goes in the lane. Ivan Buva gets his own rebound, puts it back again. Ivan Buva with all 5 points now here for Rytas Vilnius. And again, Rytas quickly identifying the mismatch. Shermadini struggling to defend. Ivan Buva with the quickness and the physicality in the low block. And now Cal Wilcher trying to post up here again against Lesnar. Cal Wilcher pump fakes, has to kick this one out, finds Fittipaldo. Goes baseline now, gets a handoff of Salin, the quick three in the corner. Oh, baby! Right at the end of the shot clock. Well, Sasu Salin, again, that is championship DNA there from Lenovo Tenerife. Ivan Buva now again looking to take on. Again, throws it away, and careless basketball there between Ivan Buva and Margiris Normantis. Here comes the handoff now again here. Well, this time now, Marcelino in the lane, hangs in the air, doesn't get it. The offensive rebound, and another three-pointer by Salin. Doesn't get it again, but this time, Radzevicius with the rebound, and now Rytas. Well, this is where they can be dangerous here with Speedy Smith. Smith finds Buva. Buva goes up, and he missed a wide-open layup. Well, golden opportunity there. And now, Aaron Donnekamp left wide open. He can knock these down, but doesn't get it again. And another offensive rebound here for Lenovo Tenerife. Well, that's the thing here. Ivan Buva, 2 good looks, but he's got to take the most of it. And again, Cal Wiltshire has the mismatch against Margiris Normantis. And one more time, the Canadian international completely punishes him. Well, at that point there, how do they have the switch on defense? Rytas have to do a lot better defensively. Well, Buva tries a three-pointer now. Again, not his game there, of course. And already you can see Giedris Jebinas bringing in Anis Butkevicius into the game. Well, Wiltshire. And another offensive rebound, and again. Well, Radzevicius now here, having a matchup in the one-on-one post defense with Wiltshire. Wiltshire with a little floater, and Kyle Wiltshire is taking this game over right now. Well, Smith now going all the way to the basket. Under the basket finds Lesnar, and Tanner Lesnar, and that's much better there. Well, started with a penetration with Speedy Smith, just drawing the defense in. Again, that's what they need from Speedy Smith here tonight. Well, pick and pop now, and again, they leave Sasu Salin wide open. That's going to be a big mistake because he punishes them from downtown. Sasu Salin hits a second three-pointer of the first quarter.
Gerai žiūrovai, o dabar pasiruoškite gaudyti mūsų šokėjų rankose esamus kamuoliukus. Žadėjome, kad didžiosios pertraukos metu jūsų lauks metimo iš aikštės vidurio konkursas, kur prizas tikrai gerai, žinoma, jeigu pataikysite, bet išbandyti savo sėkmę. Arba pabūti aikštės vidurio, tai puikiai proga išbandyti savo kūnus, metant iš vidurio aikštės, o tuos, kurie pagausite.
Press the ball, it will help us. Talk, it will help us. We are too nice defensively. Everybody's out of the game defensively. Huertas on you first, but we cannot, Jarvis, you cannot start here. Start almost touching the semicircle, then go to his right hand, go here, and go like this, okay? And then it's short roll on the elbow, okay, and we find the continuation. After that, we can still play 24 with Margot. Fist up, 24, but fix this thing defensively, man. Defense 5, Rytas.
Well, the fix on defense has to be done, of course, because you can see a couple of problems that Rytas Vilnius has. Every time they switch on defense, it leads to Cal Wiltshire having a mismatch in the low post, but then again, multiple times you cannot leave Sasu Salin wide open on the perimeter. I mean, one of the best three-point shooters here in the Basketball Champions League. Well, Frank Guerra, member of the Spanish national team, as we've seen in the FIBA Eurobasket qualifiers and most recently in the 2023 FIBA World Cup qualifiers. Well, Smith now heavily guarded here by Marcelino Huertas. There's a pick and pop now. Well, it's got to be a traveling violation. Again, well, he's just come off the bench, Jarvis Williams, but he has to be a little bit more smart than that going to the basket. I mean, he's a terrific basketball player, but he's going to have to attack the basket with a bit more authority. Well, now Anis Butkevicius matching up here with Marcelino, but they get a switch now with Margiris Normantis. Finds Frank Guerra back out to Marcelino. Tries to pass up to Salin. Salin forced up a tough one, and it is raining right now. As Sasu Salin with the 18-foot jump shot. And again, that's just beautiful basketball there. It's very tough to defend. The Lenovo Tenerife team to just move the ball so well. Now Margueras here coming off one screen with Tana Lesnar. Jerome's a bit of a foul there. Tana Lesnar set a screen, but just stay right there. He's got to go to the basket. The movement from Rytas has to be a little bit more aggressive. You set a screen, you got to go to the basket. By standing there, you leave two defenders that are able to defend Margueras Nomantis, and Cal Wilcher now goes to the bench, takes a breather. Smith now finding Bukevich as Tana Lesnar. He'll try a three in the corner. The three is up, the three is no good. And now here, Tenerife with a 9-point lead. Salin now, can he hit his third three? Yes, he can! Well, Sasu Salin is putting on a clinic right now. Well, he is just bowling at the moment. 12-point lead here to Lenovo Tenerife. As Mendogas Gudjunas now into the game here for Rytas. Jonas again. Tana Lesnar has a mismatch against him. So forces up a very tough shot. It's way off the mark. And right now, Rytas just playing too much one-on-one basketball at the moment. Marcelino, Salin, 4-3, doesn't get it. But Frank Guerra, another offensive rebound. Good ball movement, one time. Ball from downtown, and this time, Rytas secure the rebound. Good ball movement now. Mendogas Gudjunas now trying to get this one back up, and we're in the 10 of the shot clock. Well, double teams come over. Well, somebody's wide open. Smith now kicks out. Bukevich, he'll try a three-pointer. And again, it's just very poor offense right now here from Rytas Vilnius. As now Rytas Karanielskis along with Ivan Buba checks back into the game. Well, there's a spin on now. The turnover as Bukevich just comes up with it now. It's a foul in transition. Now you can hear the home crowd. They want an unsportsmanlike foul called against Emir Sulemanovic. Bruno Fitzpatrick now coming back into the game here for Lenovo Tenerife at the moment. And the problem for Rytas right now is just moving the ball at the moment and just having a bit more structure in their offense. So Mendogas Gudjunas coming off one screen here with Buva. Kicking this one out to Jarvis Williams. And again back to Karanielskis. Now on the 10 here, Karanielskis hangs in the air, puts a little float, and that's much better. Well, again, you can see right now Lenovo Tenerife just inviting Rytas Vilnius to shoot from the perimeter as they don't feel that they're very confident in that part of their game. Fakes the pass now. That's much better there. Well, Joan Sastre, yeah, very casual going to the basket there. Probably should have gone up with that one. Fake the pass, but great job there by Mendogas Gudjunas to come down and help out. Now Fitzpatrick here coming off one screen. Done by Karanielskis. Using another pick now. Dish off the Sastre. Deep three. Doesn't get it. But again, it's too easy right now. As Lenovo Tenerife with an offensive rebound with Frank Guerra. Well, the second chance points, you can see that 12 of them going to Rytas Vilnius. Back to Buva. Well, Buva, great defense, but they come back out with it. And Bukevicius gets rejected. Well, John Thatre said, not in your house. Well, that's great defense by the Spanish international player, but now we got 3 seconds difference between the game clock and the shot clock, so Bruno Fittipaldo looking to go pick and roll here with Franguera. And Karnielskis. Well, it's a bit of a silly foul to give away there because there's 3 seconds difference between the game clock and the shot clock, so he could have come up with a steal now. Look at this for a block there. Well, John Thatre with the rejection. So now the shot clock's turned off here. Well, Thatre again goes up, and at the moment it is too easy here. Karnielskis bumps, puts it up, almost got it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Rytas Vilnius in a must-win game for them. Find themselves down by 14 points here at the end of the first quarter in this game day 5 of the round of 16 here in the Basketball Champions League. Well, at the moment right now for Rytas Vilnius, they need some belief at the moment. You can see they were going Ivan Buva for every possession in the first few plays of the first quarter. But since then, they've really struggled. I mean, they just need a little bit more cohesion in their offense to play a little bit more together. Well, when you look at Lenovo Tenerife, of course, I mean, they're just moving the ball so well, playing a very unselfish basketball. Well, Buva's got to try and catch the ball into areas where he can go to work, of course, because at the moment, every time he catches it outside the key, they're just going to double team him when he gets in the lane. Again, it's beautiful basketball, a throw down by Yorgi Shemadini.
Viršūnės pasižengė pirmąjį kartą Lenovo.
Keitimai mūsų komandų aikštėje grįžta Rytas ir Vilnius.
Johnson.
Guys, we go 55 defense to get some aggressiveness. 55 everything, we switch early, switch aggressive. On mismatches, chest box out, it's big thing to do, man. Offensively, first action, Tanner, your shot. Rytas, angle down, Jarvis, you coming to set screen for Speedy goes. This is organized 3 by Tanner, if nothing, Rytas with Tanner, step up action by them. And also, let's continue with the fist up. Jarvis, fist up, swing the ball. Rytas, you can start the ball. Doesn't matter, Speedy or Rytas, fist up, next action. Angle down, fist up, defense 55. Hi, let's go. Rytas.
Live here back now, of course, and what you see at the moment now, Lenovo Tenerife, they're just capitalizing off the turnovers here from Rytas Vilnius. Rytas Vilnius at the moment just can't really get a good shot at the moment. They need to play a little bit more in the open court. Of course, a little bit slow to get out. Rytas Vilnius looking to go pick and roll. Kevin now looking to isolate. He's caught a double team. Lesnar now tries to spin around, takes a tough line. It's a tough play there by Tanner Lesnar. A bit of a circus shot. That's kind of what Rytas are living on at the moment. They have to be very disciplined here on defense, but at the moment you can see Lenovo Tenerife just moving the ball so well. Fizzy Powder now finding Aaron Donacamp and looking to throw this one down low here to Frank Guerra. Guerra's got a mismatch here against Jarvis Williams. Cross-court corner. After a big three-pointer. And again, as they would say in Spain, I say llueve. It is raining right now. Tenerife up by 19 points. Williams now looking for a handoff here again. Williams now kicks this one out. Good ball movement. So again, nobody wanted to shoot the perimeter shot, but Tanner Lesnar, he will shoot it. You can see that Rytas Vilnius, not renowned for his perimeter shooting, has a very slow release with the aggressive closeout defense from Lenovo Tenerife, making it very hard. Fitzy Bowden now giving this one up. 16-point lead here. They want to get the ball to Frank Guerra. Vilnius completely great defense there. He took a gamble there by trying to front him as Bukevicius finds Williams. Lesnar made his last three. Doesn't get this one. Offensive rebound by Bukevicius. And Williams, well, the foul has been called. It doesn't get the and one. The foul is going to be called on Amir Sulemanovic. Again, the home crowd, you've got to love how these fans really get up for this occasion. At the moment, they're trying to give their team any bit of inspiration just to kind of get back into this one. Well, Jarvis Williams has been a late addition to Rytas Vilnius due to the exit of Maurice Ndor, which really has affected Rytas Vilnius this season. For Rytas, they want to try and cut this down to possibly single digits, maybe 10 points if they can going into the second half. I mean, plenty of time left in this game. So now Rytas Radzevicius comes back into the game. Well, defense is going to be the key, of course. And when you've got Cal Wilcher, the man with the championship DNA coming into this game, it's going to be very tough, of course. Well, the moment now for Tenerife. The foul's going to be called against Speedy Smith there, just pushing against Marcelino Huertas on the full court press. Well, you know, Speedy Smith has to stay in the game. He's got to be very smart, of course, because they need him in at the moment. They need that scoring option. They need that belief in their team. It's only his first foul, but you got to credit the full court defense here from Rytas Vilnius. And now they go down here to Shemadini. Shemadini looking for a kick this one out. Wilcher, beautiful play. Oh, it's beautiful. That is vintage Lenovo Tenerife. Well, Cal Wilcher quickly with a dump pass, but it was the movement. Well, Cal Wilcher really has been the greatest addition this season. Well, Lesnar tries another three, and in and out doesn't get it. Well, Radzevicius comes up with it. Finds Smith with pump fakes. Finds Radzevicius, he'll shoot a three. But this time, I think it's a two-pointer, actually. Had his foot on the line. But again, you got to credit on his Bukevicius going in for an offensive rebound. I think they've counted a three, maybe. I thought the official signal for a two, but Wilcher now. The foul's going to be called on Rytas Vilnius, and that's the fourth team foul here. Well, that's his second personal foul of the game. He committed that one at the end of the first. Margiris comes back into the game here for Rytas. Rodriguez also checking back into the game here for Lenovo Tenerife. A 14-point lead again. They counted back to a 2-point. Well, almost turns it over. Like, keep it alive, and that is hustle at its best. Again, that's just what separates a good team from a great team. Down low to the Shermanator. Well, you got to credit the hustle. Sassu Salin there, keeping it alive, and what are they rewarded with? 2 free throws. Margiris Nomatis, he gets called for the foul. I thought a foul was called this. I thought it was going to be 2 free throws, but so the free throws will be shot out here for Yogi Shemadini. I think the officials were just trying to check the foul count, of course, because to go over to the bench now, the former Unicaja player Shemadini at the free throw line. Well, Shevardini is a household name here in not only in the ACB, but also European basketball. Played with some of the biggest teams. Started his career at Maccabi Tbilisi in Georgia. Smith now looking to penetrate, gets a handoff here. Mattis now making a penetration. Pump fakes, takes the tough fadeaway, doesn't get it. Against a tough shot and unable to come up with an offensive rebound. You can see quickly Rytas is trying to crash and go for a second chance. And here's the post-up play here, and here's where Leslie's going to have a tough time guarding to kick this one out. And back down to the big man. With 5 seconds here for Donnekamp. He'll pull up for a big three-pointer, and that is tough by Aaron Donnekamp. Well, the Canadian special from the perimeter. Again, you gotta love the way Tenerife throw the ball in the low block. If they don't have a good move, they kick it right back out until they get better positioning. And now Vukevicius catches it. Marguerisno matches with a little floater, and that's much better. Again, they gotta keep attacking the basket. They gotta keep believing in themselves at the moment. Well, this 16-point deficit could turn into 30 points by the end of tonight if no focus. Well, Rodriguez is wide open right now, but they go for another three-pointer, and simply the fourth three-pointer night from that man, Sasu Salin. Well, ladies and gentlemen, he is definitely finished, but he's not over right now. He's just getting started here tonight. The Finnish international with his fourth three-pointer. Well, Mattis now kicking out. As now Speedy Smith will try from downtown. He doesn't get it. Well, this has been one of the setbacks here for Rytas Vilnius this season. Not having many perimeter shootings and not being a very dominant perimeter shooting this season in the Basketball Champions League. Now Vukevicius gets guarded, and he commits a foul against Yuri Shevardini. Well, that's tough, of course, because you see the game plan, of course, here from Lenovo Tenerife. And then, regardless whether he's going to try and score the ball, they throw the ball down low, and they just try to make the defense collapse. And this is where Ivan Buva is going to have to play a lot of minutes, because you take Shevardini out of the lineup, you got Fran Guerra, and even Cal Wilcher. He can move to the center role if they need him to. Well, Shevardini makes the first free throw. Shevardini now checking out of the game. As now Cal Wilcher comes back in. And now it's a 21-point lead here to Lenovo Tenerife. Speedy Smith tries to make a quick drive, and Jarvis Williams almost turning it over. Throws a tough pass, it's another turnover. And at the moment, you can see the body language here from the Rytas players. Again, if you're a neutral basketball fan, you probably saw the game winner they had against SIG Strasbourg and thought, great job hitting the three-pointer to win the game, but really the two-point victory they had really meant nothing in the head-to-head against SIG Strasbourg. Had they won that game by more than 3 points, then Rytas could afford to lose this game, but down by 21 with under 2 minutes to go here in the first half. They've got to win this game. They don't win here tonight. The season is over here for Rytas Vilnius. Comes up one screen now, makes a penetration all the way, and somehow, someway, Marcelino Huertas does his magic. Well, this guy is the Brazilian magician. Another turnover now, and this is becoming very, very bad for Rytas. I mean, look at Marcelino. What kind of shot is that? You don't see that on the PlayStation or on the Xbox. Montana Lesnar now coming back into the game here for Rytas. Well, Sasu Salin now. Wilcher looking to throw this one down to Fran Guerra. Salin now, he's hit 4. He has hit 5 three-pointers here in the first half. And this is a dominant display from the perimeter. Oh, it's now a 26-point lead here to Lenovo Tenerife. Oh, no Matis now. And again, it's another turnover. Well, you can see behind the basket, that is Beach Buna, the fan base of Rytas Vilnius. Very passionate fan base. And again, credit to them, still cheering, still supporting their team at the moment. This could get very ugly right now here for Rytas, but at the moment, you got to credit the way that Lenovo Tenerife are playing. It's Fittipaldi now looking to get the ball to Frank Guerra. Well, Tenerife's offense is very simple. They want to go to a pick and roll. They want to get that switch, and again, depending where the mismatch is, they either go inside or Bruno Fittipaldi from downtown. But again, we'll be very happy to know they're up by 26. Karnielskis now finding Jarvis, and this time the foul is called. That's only the second team foul here for Tenerife. I don't think you can see Cal Wilcher say to the official, "I got the ball." Well, sideline ball here to Rytas. Karnielskis, beautiful pass to Williams on the basket. He's got to go up with it. Again, doesn't do it. Great defense by Frank Guerra. I just think Lenovo Tenerife, the best balanced team here in the Basketball Champions League right now. They got the size, they got the perimeter shooting. Again, they've got the depth, of course. Oh, Fittipaldi now, finding Savin. Back to Frank Guerra, kicks out to Donacap. Donacap down the middle. Gets away with a push-up, gets some rebound, kicks out. Rodriguez for three now. Oh, that's interesting there, because I thought the ball hit the rim, but that is the end of the first half, ladies and gentlemen. There you can see Rytas Vilnius, again, one half away from exiting the Basketball Champions League. They're down by 26 points. And again, it's been a very nightmarish start for them here. You know, it could potentially be their final game here. Well, not necessarily their final game, but again, if they lose tonight, the next game won't mean too much for them. I'm sure SIG Strasbourg will be watching here, watching closely to find out what the outcome is. Remember, if Rytas lose here, Lenovo Tenerife and SIG Strasbourg, they will be heading to the round of 16. That's interesting. Again, a decision is going to be made hitting the side. Well, no basket. Again, they got that one right there. The time had expired. Well, take a look at the stats and some highlights here for the first half, of course, but at the moment it's been raining three-pointers from the visitors. They have just simply been very dominant. Well, you can see Rytas only 3 for 12 from downtown, while Lenovo Tenerife 7 for 16, but they are 12 for 15 from inside the rainbow. 8 free throws already for the visitors. Again, it's been very tough for them. 15 rebounds. Really dominating this one with 5 more assists, but you know, Rytas at the moment really need to look in the mirror, really need to have some identity right now coming out here in the second half. Remember, it's now or never for the Lithuanians. Tana Lesnar leading the way for them. Followed by Williams, but Sasu Saddle with 17 points has simply been phenomenal. Let's take a look at the highlights now. Well, the key right now for Rytas, they just need to be very aggressive at the moment, because at the moment it's been way too easy here for Lenovo Tenerife.
būtų visai kitaip, ar ne? Ne dėl prizo, bet dėl
Ivan
savęs,
Buba,
prašau, pabandyti.
again, very aggressive in the early stages, really just kept attacking the basket, and again, looked like he was going to have a good night here tonight, but again, they outside defense causing a lot of problems here for Rytas Vilnius.
Gerai, aš nežinau, kas jums... Ar flirtavimas su šokėjomis, nes mačiau, kad jūs laiko veltui neleidžiate. Gerai, akį žymsi, kuo jūs vardu? Albertai, spėju, kad jūs neturite nieko bendro su krepšiniu, apart to, kad žiūrite jį. Esate, kaip vadinosi?
One thing here, of course, as we mentioned, the 5 3-pointers from Sasu Salin. Certainly having a field day this evening. Getting good looks and just getting to position. I mean, he's hitting some tough 3-pointers. Bukevich just there, just getting denied going to the basket. Well, that was the penetration by Joan Thatre. Well, one thing, of course, here for the likes of Lenovo Tenerife, again, only 3 3-point field goals, but again, they've got to try and be much more aggressive in transition. That's one thing. The backcourt players of both Marcelino Rytas and the likes of Bruno Fittipaldi have done a very good job, but
making a hell of a lot of noise right now. It is the visitors, Unikaha, who lead. Stefanovic looking to change that, swatted away by Cameron Oliver. Well, he saw that coming from Stefanovic.
Jeremy Simmons, Echo Cruz. That's a good look in the set up the alley-oop for Jeremy Simmons. 2 points to Simmons, and it's a 1-point game. And he nailed it.
Van Ongel and Melo Trim on the court. There's Melo goes all the way, tries reverse layup. Great defense by Kaiser. Yeah, that was a transition hit. There's the alley-oop. Kaiser! Lilacs of good night from the city of Hulon. Thank you very much, Mikhail Kaiser. Lilacs of.
Score wins. Copain. Can he produce it? Going all the way. It's there. Troy Copain goes to back and lead with 3 to go into a quarterfinal place with 2 games left at home to Manresa, away to Treviso, and that.
Playing down the stretch here, trying to get the win. You got to forget the goal differential. Smith into the corner. Incredible! Well, he was open. They weren't going to give away anything easy, but they gave away ultimately something that was easy. Here's Jonas, Mr. Clutch. Ice running in his veins. Look at this. He was open and Mai was running at.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, now to the second half of this round of 16 Gameday FIBA Basketball Champions League between our host Rytas Vilnius and the visitors, Lenovo Tenerife. Well, at the moment, it's been a one-sided affair at the moment. You can see 17 points coming from Sasu Salin. Rytas Vilnius really have struggled here in this game. Only 3 3-point field goals, but more importantly, they just haven't been able to stop Lenovo Tenerife in the low block or from the perimeter. Well, for Tenerife at the moment, the key thing that's been working for them, of course, is just how much they go to that pick and roll. Again, trying to get those mismatches and switches on defense. And again, 7 3-point field goals, 5 of them come from Sasu Salin. But again, whenever it doesn't work down low, from the perimeter, got the likes of Yorgi Shemadini, not to mention Cal Wilcher, along with Frank Guerra. So very, very balanced basketball team.
So it's probably flat, so set the screen go opposite. Foresight 12, then next action we go one shake 5. One shake 5 is the next action, swing the ball, attack Gita stays in this corner. So move up, pop, if nothing, immediately, maybe reject, maybe use. Now or never. We white, mismatch, white, miss.
Well, there you can see the players saying now or never right now. They got to change something. They got to try and get things going.
We white everything. Alright, let's go. Rytas. Yes, yes.
Trečiąjį kėlinį mūsų komanda pradeda tokiu penketu. Lukas Puleckas, Ivan Kuba, Gytis Radzevičius, Tyler Leisner ir Speedy Smith.
Lenovo penketukas dvyliktasis numeris komandos kapitonas Marcelijo Hertas, 10 Sasu Salin, 19 Georgi Šermadinė, 23 Kaliaus
Well, again, it will be Lenovo Tenerife get the first possession here in the second half. Now the ball's going to be in the hands of Marcelino Huertas. Here comes the pick and roll now here with Marcelino and Shemadini. There goes the love pass, and again, too easy right over Ivan Buva. Ivan Buva was left with a 2-on-1 there after trying to switch on the pick and roll, not commit too much there too. It's a 28-point ball game. Buva's got it back down here. Buva fading away from the basket, gets it. Well, it's a tough shot from Buva, and he wanted to foul there, but I don't think the official's going to call that one. Crossover, kicks out, Salin. Buenas noches from Lenovo Tenerife. Oh, that was beautiful. Crossover coming from Marcelino, kicking out for the sick three-pointer for Sasu Salin. Lesnar now cross court. Radzevičius now, and the foul has been called. Foul's going to be called on Aaron Donekamp. A slight little reach there just before the penetration. Buva tries a three-pointer, still can't get it. Well, Ivan Buva, you do see him from time to time go for three-point field goals, and again, it's just not something he's been very effective at this season. Wilcher with a pump fake. Wilcher all the way with a finger roll. Doesn't get it. And goes out of bounds. That's going to be Lenovo Tenerife ball. Well, Buva's adamant that the ball came off of Cal Wilcher. Let's have a look at the replay here. He may have a case there, but yeah, it's very tough to see in that angle. Shemadini with the hook shot, doesn't get it. The rebound by Radzevičius. Now Smith can push this one. Smith now. Cross court, finding Lesnar. Good ball movement. Radzevicius. Bit of contact all the way. That's much better there. Wiltshire trying to say the elbow was out. He felt there was a foul there, but back to a 27-point ball game here. So Marshallino now looking to go another pick and roll. And again, it's just pick and pick all the way. Oh, it's beautiful. He doesn't finish it. And the foul's going to be called, so Shermadini's going to go to the free throw line. Well, Shermadini came up with it. Foul has been called against Gizis Radzevicius, so that's his first personal, but now big man will go to the free throw line here for 2 shots. He makes the first one. Finds Radzevicius under the basket. He missed a wide open layup. Well, he's got to make that one. He was definitely around both Wiltshire and Shermadini, but again, the confidence here from Rytas. Well, Sasu turns over, and he felt there was a deflection there, but again, just a little too casual. No, Sauer should have no arguments whatsoever. It's definitely off of him. Well, there's a kick out in Tanner Lesnar for another 3, and it's way off again. As Letskus fighting for a rebound. Finds Radzevicius. Another kick out, good ball movement. Well, Smith will try for 3 from downtown, and Speedy Smith. Oh, that's a huge shot there, because you can see they were just, again, looking for anything at that moment, and this is where Lenovo Tenerife, a turnover again, so back-to-back turnovers for Tenerife. And again, they don't want to get too casual. Well, it's getting quite heated now between Donnekamp and Speedy Smith. Well, Speedy Smith is tough as nails, and not a player you want to get into an altercation with. The official now just having a word with both players, just trying to calm things down, and Ken Smith staring down Donnekamp. Again, you gotta love the atmosphere in this arena. These fans will keep on going. Smith now kicking out, good ball movement. Well, Letskus, he'll try for 3, and Lucas Letskus cuts it out of a 23-point ball game. Tribuna will be Tribuna. Ken still singing. Well, this is where Lenovo Tenerife now have to be very principled, but another turnover on a legal screen set by Marshallino Huertas. Well, that's just careless there from Marshallino. What was he thinking? Antonio's first personal foul, but now Bruno Fittipaldo comes back into the game. It's another chance here for Rytas Vilnius to chip into the deficit. Again, as we mentioned, Lenovo Tenerife, they have to be very smart here. They don't want to give any inspiration or any signs of some confidence here for Rytas. Ivan Buba floated top of the key, doesn't get it. Radzevicius with an offensive rebound. Back to Buba. Buba, another little jump hook. This time he gets it, and all of a sudden, 29-point ball game turns to 21. Well, tornado run here for Rytas Vilnius. And again, another chance here for Lenovo Tenerife to crush any time. Well, they're going to go down low here to the big man, Shermadini. Gets caught a double team, and there's Donnekamp. Oh, they missed that one. Well, Gizis Radzevicius took a gamble there on the double team, but it paid off. Smith now kicks out. Radzevicius, big 3, doesn't get it. Well, goes out of bounds, and again, great work there by Lucas Letskus. Letskus going in. I mean, even he wasn't going to get the rebound, but he forces a turnover. And all of a sudden, we are seeing a very different Rytas Vilnius team here. Smith will inbound this. Buva thought about it, but decided not to take it. And Smith now. Radzevic's baseline. Radzevic just tries to throw it down. And Kytas Radzevicius much more aggressive. The foul is on Frank Guerra. Well, he was about to rip the ring down on that one. Makes the first free throw. Again, you got to ask yourself, if Rytas played with this kind of intensity in the first half, maybe this would have been a different game. Cuts it down to a 19-point ball game. And now the full court pressure here. We got Donnekamp on the floor with Sassu Salin. Remember, Salin has 6 3-pointers. Well, they go down low now, hit to Wiltshire. Wiltshire got it by Tanner Lesnar. He's waiting for the double team to kick this one out to Donnekamp. Wiltshire now trying to go baseline, kicks out. 3 in the corner, the 3 is up, no good. But again, another offensive rebound, but it's a turnover. Oh no, it's not, they haven't called it. Well, the home crowd are infuriated. Well, I was very confused there, but now Smith in transition. Well, I thought that it was a tip back, but I think they're going to call a technical foul now. Well, I need to see a replay of that because in my mind it did look like the ball was tipped back. And Cal Wiltshire makes the free throw. I'd have to see the replay of it because it's very possible that maybe there was a player nearby, and I can't. I'd have to see that. Buva all the way, very aggressive. I missed it under the basket, and the foul is called to Ivan Buva. They're going to call this one on Cal Wiltshire. Well, the Croatian sensation makes the first free throw, and again, he's been very quiet since the first quarter. Well, makes it 2 for 2 for the charity stripe. It's an 18-point ball game. Again, Rytas very confident right now. Need to maintain the focus. Lenovo Tenerife just needs to keep the composure at the moment. I mean, they've allowed the 29-point lead to come down to 18. And another offensive foul. Well, this is incredible right now. Lenovo Tenerife are just frustrated themselves at the moment, losing their discipline. Smith now, penetration, kicks out. Valetska's big 3, doesn't get it. Well, if it made that shot, this house would have erupted. And now the foul is going to be called on Lucas Valetska. Said it's much better there by Bruno Fittipaldo. And that is where that's where Lenovo Tenerife just need to keep their composure. What they were doing so well in the first half is drawing those fouls and wearing Rytas down. Donnekamp is going to go to the bench now, take a breather. And another offensive foul's been called. Well, Buva now got hit by Frank Guerra, trying to back down, goes up the tough one, off the backboard again, another missed opportunity, and another foul there committed. Great defense by Frank Guerra. Well, Frank Guerra is doing a great job there, just standing his ground there defensively, and, you know, forcing Ivan Buva into some tough shots. And now Shamadini comes back into the game. Oh, they missed Sulemanovic. Well, so Marcelino Huertas is checked back in here. Now Smith comes through one screen and again trying to get Yogi Shamadini. Comes off another screen, now pulls up in the mid-range, and that's what they needed. They needed a bit of Marcelino Huertas. You can see how frustrated he is just trying to say to Shamadini, look, we got to be quicker into that pick and roll now. Finds Radzevicius, corner, Lesnar, huge three, doesn't get it. Well, 20-point lead now. Lenovo Tenerife feeling like they've weathered the storm at the moment. In the lane now, the floater from Marcelino Huertas to the rescue. Well, back-to-back buckets now from the Brazilian international. And again, that's what we talk about, crushing down. Well, Letskus, step back, takes another three-point. Lucas Letskus nails it. Well, cuts it down to 19 points. It's a huge three-pointer there. Again, Marcelino Huertas, this is where they've been very dangerous now. Now we're on the 10 of the shot clock. Shamadini going to go to another pick and roll. Huertas pulls up again, and that mid-range is automatic. Well, 6 straight points here in the third quarter for Marcelino. Smith now kicking this one out to Radzevicius. He's going to use a pick and roll here with Buva. Radzevicius all the way. Radzevicius with a two-handed jam right in the face of Shamadini. Oh, he says, Ati Prashal, Mano Vardas, Kitas, Radzevicius. Well, that is a huge two-handed jam there. Marcelino the way. Oh my goodness gracious. Muchos gracias. Somehow, someway, Marcelino Huertas. I mean, this is incredibile. That is just, I mean, is he even looking at the basket? That is something else there from Marcelino Huertas. Ivan Buva now having to go to the bench, take a breather after that one, but well, Huertas has been unbelievable so far here in the third quarter. I mean, the comeback has come on from Rytas Vilnius. They were down by 29 points, but Marcelino, obrigado, they would say in Brazil. Thank you very much. Well, Karanielskis now back in the game here. Back to a 22-point ball game. Letskus, give and go now. Finds Jarvis, beautiful ball movement there, and that's much better. Again, you can see the spirit's been much lifted here from the Rytas Vilnius players. Both teams now with 14 assists. And you got to ask the question, if Rytas played with this much structure and confidence in the first half, could have been a different game. Shamadini kicks out, good ball movement. Three in the corner from Rodriguez, doesn't get it. Radzevicius, for me, has been a warrior here in the third quarter. Radzevicius now back up to Karanielskis. 20-point ball game now. They cut it down. Kicks out to Williams. On the 10 of the shot clock now. Radzevicius, good ball movement. Butkevich's baseline. Butkevich's gets blocked by the backboard. Again, without Speedy Smith on the floor. They're trying to get him a little bit of rest coming into the fourth quarter, but this could be a potential 2-for-1 here for Lenovo Tenerife, if they can score before the 24-second mark. Right, they're going to call a foul this time. The foul's going to be called on Karanielskis.
Dabar kvietimai žaisti komandų aikštėje grįžta Mindaugas Girdžiūnas ir Markeris Normantas.
Well, the big man missed the first free throw and has 32 seconds left, so if you can make one free throw here, it could be a definite 2 for 1. It's going to be 8 seconds difference between the game clock and the shot clock. Now, he has 9 points in the game so far. I missed both free throws, so you could argue it's a good foul there by Karanielskis, but he did pick up his 3rd personal foul of the game. And B Tribuna, the loyal fan base here of Rytas Vilnius, still cheering right now. Well, we got there's a bit of an injury, I think, to Anis Bukevich, well, not Bukevich, excuse me, to Margiris Nomantis, I believe. So Margiris Nomantis, I think he's just drawing a little bit of blood there, which obviously means he has to go to the bench. As now Lucas Aletskis is back in the game. Well, 6 seconds on the shot clock here for Rytas Vilnius, so Rytas Karanielskis is going to inbound the ball here. Well, Williams now getting a hand up here. He's got to get something going now. Karanielskis crosses over, spins around. No foul called. That's going to be a 24-second, but I think the officials have to stop there because the ball didn't touch the rim, so. And now again, Lenovo Tenerife. Again, we talked about that potential 2 for 1, even though they didn't score from the free throws, but they're going to have a bit more time, I believe, to probably get one last shot off here. Well, if you're Lenovo Tenerife, you just want to put the ball in the hands of Marcelino Huertas right now and make him do his magic. Now they're going to bring Sasu Salin in. I think it's a clever decision because you want to put a shooter on the court if they tried to double down on Marcelino. Well, Marcelino now, just over 7 seconds. Got to get something going. They try a backdoor pass. They keep it alive and turn it over. They throw a long one. Well, had he had that one on cue, it possibly could have gone in. But ladies and gentlemen, a bit of a comeback, a bit of a fight back, actually, from Rytas Vilnius. Went down by as many as 29 points, and they've cut it. They had it down to as low as 18 at one point. One last quarter left for them here in the Basketball Champions League, possibly. Again, 20-point comeback in the 4th quarter. It's not impossible. But collectively, the players need to pick themselves up. Now, they hit 3 three-pointers in the 3rd quarter. Remember, Tenerife only had 1. That was from Sasu Salin. And again, we'll take a look at some of the highlights here from the 3rd quarter. It really has been a very tough game for the home side. Well, Ivan Buber, of course, started very aggressively at the beginning. And Rytas did win that quarter 23-17. It's the only quarter they've won in this game so far. There was a 1 3-pointer from Sasu Salin. Look at this for a move here. It's a strong move. I mean, Gitas Radzevichis, to me, has been very key in this sort of attempt of a comeback. Lucas Zaletskis there. That was a big step back. Again, they need everything right now if they're going to try to get back into this game. Rytas really need to try and get things going from the perimeter, but if they can really get things going in transition. I mean, look at this from Radsevicius, the two-handed rim rocker right in the face of the Shermanator. Well, the home side now will get the first possession here. As Karanielskis is on the ball now in the backcourt. They've got Speedy Smith along with Karanielskis. Smith now looking to isolate here. Finds Bukevicius now guarded by Sasu Salin. Bukevicius now trying to force his way in. Kicks out to another kick out. Now Smith, that's a huge three. Doesn't get it. Well, Bukevicius is fighting for it, but great job there by Sasu Salin. Securing the rebound there. That was a good look for Rytas from the perimeter. They got to make that one. There's a mismatch here for Shermadini. Got it by Karanielskis. Kick out and they get another three. The three is up. The three is no good. Another foul is going to be called in. They're going to call an unsportsmanlike foul, I think, against Lenovo Tenerife. So, very silly way to start the fourth quarter there from Tenerife. I think that's going to be called against. Let's have a look here. I think it's on Aaron Donnekamp. We'll watch Donnekamp here after the rebound. Right there with his left hand. I mean, there was no need for that. So it's going to be two free throws now to Bukevicius. He makes the first one, and they're going to get the ball back. 18-point ball game now. This is as low as they had it before in the third quarter. 4 seconds there for Smith. We got to get a shot off. Smith's got to force it up, and again, 24-second violation. And again, the body language now here from Rytas Vilnius. A wasted opportunity, but great defense. Incredible defense by Lenovo Tenerife. Well, that is now the 12th turnover of the game here for the home side as Jarvis Williams gambles. They leave Donnekamp wide open, but they get it. Salin, 6 threes. Make that 7. 3 puntos from Sasu Salin from the Finnish international. Oh, he has been cooking it here tonight. Karanielskis now. Great defense again by Lenovo Tenerife. Again, you can see the body language one more time for Rytas. And to find the big man, throws it down. Well, Yorgi Shermadini. Pick and roll, the runway was wide open. There's Bukevicius now. Another foul's going to be called there. Well, Donnekamp now picks up his third personal foul of the game. 23-point lead now to Tenerife. Ivan Buba just keeps it alive. Cross court now finds Anas Bukevicius. Well, he'll try a three-pointer from no man's land, way off the mark. Salin now, you can see Lenovo Tenerife with a comfortable 23-point lead. They go down to Frank Guerra. There's the kick out. There's the long shot, no good, and the rebound from Ivan Buba. And this is where Rytas now, they want to get out in transition as much as possible. Well, good Junis now kicks out to Smith. Back to Buba. Buba spinning around. Well, Karanielskis doesn't make a lot of three-pointers, and again, well, I think he tipped in his own basket.
Rytas Vilnius.
I wonder if they're going to call the three-pointer there, actually. They're going to call that one a two-pointer, I believe. So I think the officials just signaled to the score table, I believe. So now Fittipaldo all the way, kicks out. A few seconds left. The three-pointer did count because Fittipaldo in the corner doesn't get it. Bukevich just fights for a rebound, so the three-pointer did count, which means it is going to go to Vytas Karanielskis. Well, back to Buva. Buva forced up a very poor shot there. And you can see Bukevich's foul has been called.
Keitimas Ivankovo keičia Daniel Leisner. Ir dar vienas keitimas Vaida Kariniauską keičia Lukas Sudeckas.
Cal Wilcher now back in the game here for Lenovo Tenerife. Along with Lukas Sudeckas here for Rytas Vilnius. And so far, collectively as a team, Lenovo Tenerife 9 for 24 from the perimeter this evening. Well, very standard way. He's hit 7 threes, doesn't get this one. Well, Speedy Smith now looking to step it up a gear. So Tanner Leslie now playing the 5 with Smith. Kicks out again. Oletskas didn't take it. And just throws it away right in the hands of Frank Guerra. It's now Fittipaldo here on the ball. And again, it's been a very tough game here for Rytas. When they go down low. And again, that's too easy right there. Beautiful basketball from Cal Wilcher. The seal-off against Anis Bukevich. Just one dribble. And the Dr. J-esque onto the basket. The championship DNA from Cal Wilcher. We got a timeout.
Guys, we stay 5 defense. Hey, with those mismatches, with those post actions, listen up. We have one foul only. With those post up, don't be in the rush with White. Make a fucking foul if they have this advantage. Now only Wilchers is the danger. With Guerra, we don't need to black. Make just fucking foul and that's it. Offensively, first action. Tanner, you in the corner, angle down. Jay, you set the screen for speed. Hey, we have ball handlers. Move the ball. Get rid of the ball faster. Previously, we had 3 ball handlers. So, continuation mean there. Tanner, if you don't hit the shot extra best for me, there's nothing. A step up action with short throw. Short action, step up, angle. We continue to move the ball like a shoelace. Alright, let's go. Go. Below. Keep fighting, keep fighting.
Well, you can see right now, of course, it's a very comfortable lead here. We're in the 4th quarter at the moment. I mean, Lenovo Tenerife currently leading this quarter 7-5. I mean, they lost the 3rd quarter 17-23, but that won't be too much of a disappointment right now as they have a 22-point lead. Smith now looking to penetrate, kicks out to Indogas Gajunas. Well, the 3-point game winner against SIG Strasbourg. Hits another one, cutting it down to a 19-point ball game. Remember, he had that game winner in the corner, and the exact same person got the assist from him, Speedy Smith. Marcelino and Bruno Fittipaldo in the backcourt here now for Lenovo Tenerife. Foul has been committed. That's his 2nd team foul against Rytas Vilnius. There's around 5 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter, which could very well be the very last game for them to play, of course, because they still have to play another game against Falco Sambate, but if it stays the way as it is, then both Lenovo Tenerife and Strasbourg will be going to the final, to the final 8. Fittipaldo now pulls up the pump fake, the high arc, doesn't get it. Now Smith will look to push this one. Finds Aletskas. Again, very static movement here from the Rytas players. Kajunas off one screen, pulls up for another quick three-pointer, doesn't get it. Offensive rebound, and again the putback by Tanner Lesnar. Again, you just got to look at the way Rytas are playing right now. You ask, why didn't they play like this in the first half? Going in for those offensive rebounds, but you could also say part of that was having a big lead. Lenovo Tenerife hadn't been very complacent here in the second half. Cal Wiltshire picking up another foul. Well, he can cut this down to a 16-point ball game if he makes a free throw. He makes that. We'll never say never here in the game of basketball. Wiltshire gets caught in a double team, finds Frank Guerra. And a foul's going to be called, so Guerra will go to the free throw line. It's a smart play there by Cal Wiltshire. Again, every time Rytas want a double team, fouls on Rytas Vilnius.
Keitimas mūsų komandoje aikštelę grįžta 7-asis numeris Rytas Vilnius. Jis keičia Luką Ulianską.
Now Gytis Radzevičius comes back in the game. Now, one thing about Frank Guerra was that he started his career in 2012 with one of the academies, the greatest academies in Europe, the Movistar Estudiantes, that saw the likes of Felipe Reyes, not to mention Great Britain superstar Dan Clark come from, as well as Sergio Rodriguez. Boy, missed both free throws. Not a bad foul there by Rytas Vilnius, but again, Lenovo Tenerife with 4 minutes to go. Need to be very disciplined here. Gajunas now. That's a lob pass here, finds Radzevičius. Radzevičius now, gotta get something going. Well, Williams now, he'll pull up for a three-pointer. Again, way off the mark, and again, it's just not a great offense there by Rytas Vilnius. But that will do comfortably here for Lenovo Tenerife. Well, Marcelino left wide open, and he punishes them. And the Brazilian international says, "Boa noite, obrigado." Well, do you leave the great Marcelino Huertas wide open? I don't think so. And a timeout now. And again, you got to credit these Rytas Vilnius fans. Still singing, still cheering. B Tribuna.
And Huertas on you, fuck it, don't set the screen, don't break big man, we have eyes on me and Huertas, that's it. Now speed is very simple actions again. Angle 12, when we go, angle and 12, and this with me, after free throws, make an ISO with the Huertas. Defense 55 only. If we have ability to go X full X we go. We go full X into 55. Full X into 55. But if we score, we have no time for that. After free throws only. All right, let's go. 55. We go. Rytas.
Well, it's back to a 19-point ball game after the three-pointer by Marcelino Huertas. Now we're under 3.5 here. The kick out and another turnover as Mindaugas Gajunas again drops the basketball, so possession will go back now to Lenovo Tenerife. Marcelino now has really been a key difference here in the second half. And again, finds Frank Guerra with a two-handed throwdown. Well, excuse me, I missed. Sulemanovic. Well, Sulemanovic set the screen. He just threw it down with a bit of authority there. Well, Mr. Lemanovic has been a very good addition. Coming in last, as you remember, against Igor Kea. Went baseline and caught his mouth guard going out of bounds in the playoff series. Well, no look pass now. Salen's made 7 threes. Again, doesn't get it, but the follow-up there. This time it's Cal Wiltshire. Well, again, it's just another day at the office so far here for Lenovo Tenerife. There's around 2.5 to go. Now they find Rytas Vilnius. He takes a mid-range shot, doesn't get it. The tip back in by Tanner Lesnar. It's just been a very tough game for them, the way the Rytas started and just how they approach this game. An offensive foul is going to be called there against Rodriguez, I believe. And Rodriguez is going to be called for the illegal screen.
Keitimas mūsų komandai aikštelę grįžta 8 numeris Rytas Vilnius.
And now Rytas Vilnius in for the last 2 minutes. You know, Rytas really had a very spectacular season at the beginning. Of course, some big games they've had this season. You know, the back-to-back wins against. We'll step back now. Vilnius way off the mark, doesn't hit it. Against Rytas Pablo Burgos, defeating them here at home by a very big margin. Of course, winning on the road in very fine fashion. Again, it's been very tough for them here in the round of 16. Lemanovic tries to back his way down. He gets fouled. That's a 14 foul against Rytas with 1:23 to go, and it's going to be called, I believe, on. Maybe called on Rytas Vilnius, I believe. Or maybe they called that on Rytas Vilnius, actually. And that's his 4th personal foul of the game, so I'm not sure he's too worried at the moment, of course, but you know, where has it really gone wrong for Rytas Vilnius? Well, the simple fact is they've gone up against a team who, in my opinion, Lenovo Tenerife are going to be competing for a championship this year, no doubt about it. I mean, they're just such a great team, of course. Another turnover there. You know, in the first half, you know, Rytas nowhere to be seen in this game. Much better in the second half, 29% in total from the perimeter this evening. 8 3-pointers. You know, traditionally, Rytas haven't been a particularly strong 3-point shooting team this year. They've really depended on the play of Speedy Smith and Ivan Buva. But Ivan Buva, you know, the first few plays of the game, very tough against Yogi Shermadini. Kajunas now pulls up from the mid-range. Handles a shot, doesn't get it. A 24-second violation is going to be called. Well, now we reach the almost final 30 seconds here. As they come up with a still. And ladies and gentlemen, to all the Rytas Vilnius fans watching, to a wonderful fan base, excuse me. It's been a very, very good season in the regular season, a much more improvement than last year. But as it will stand now, to end this game, Lenovo Tenerife will be on their way to the final 8. Vilnius there. And again, you got to credit the fan base here. The fan base has been phenomenal all season. And there you can see both sets of players paying respect and homage to each other. Two Svidereta shaking hands with Giedras Zebenis. Ladies and gentlemen, as it stands, Lenovo Tenerife will be on their way to the final 8. Simply unstoppable here in the round of 16. I mean, they have been arguably one of the best teams. Big transformation. I mean, they had to qualify for the round of 16 in the play-in. And once they arrived at the play-in, I mean, they have looked unbelievable so far. Well, the season is over now here in the Basketball Champions League for Rytas Vilnius. They're going to have to look forward to the LKL now, but at the moment, Lenovo Tenerife will be on their way. You can see Todorovic not playing tonight. If you look at the statistics, of course, it was much better in the second half for Rytas Vilnius. Again, you got to ask the question, had they played like that? I mean, they won the third quarter, they won the fourth quarter. It was very tough, only 8 3-point field goals, which is actually much better than the usual statistics they have. Well, they had 5 steals in the game, 2 more, but again, Lenovo Tenerife leading the rebounds and the assists. A huge performance from Marcelino Huertas in the second half. 4 blocks to Tenerife, 23 turnovers to Rytas Vilnius. And the fans are saying, Pierre Min, Vilniece. The chant for all Rytas Vilnius fans. Tanaleza, their top scorer. Sasu Salin with 23. Let's take a look at the highlights now from this game. Well, you got to credit the game, of course, here. In the third quarter, it was actually Marcelino Huertas who put a stop to the comeback of Rytas Vilnius. Huertas was just simply unbelievable in the second half. I mean, Sasu Salin led the way in the first half, leading with a total of 7 3-point field goals. Nikitas Radzevicius, one of the top performers here, but again, he needed a bit of help. You can see Marcelino with a little floater in the edge coming off the pick and roll with Yorgi Shermadini. And that was simply what caused the problems here this evening. You got to credit, though, the third quarter and the fourth quarter for Rytas Vilnius, as they can see the two-handed rim rocker of Nikitas Radzevicius. Marcelino Huertas, of course, that was a three-pointer that put him back up by 19 points. And again, you thought maybe a comeback could have been in the books, but that was how it went this evening. And Sasu Salin, the follow-up by Cal Wiltshire, really was good night. It was Labanakt here in Vilnius. Well, you can see Lenovo Tenerife, they have finally qualified now. One last game for them to go against SIG Strasbourg. The game will be meaningless as Rytas Vilnius and Falco Sambate, their seasons are over. They will play each other in a consolation game. For now, it is Labanakt and good night here from the city of Vilnius.